The night the clip surfaced, it didn't knock. It seeped. It crept through feeds where secrets sleep, a flicker framed in grain and glow, a pause that made the questions grow. Screens went quiet. Hearts went loud. Speculation wore a crown, a shroud. No sirens blared, no statement signed, just whispers racing mind to mind. The air felt thick with maybe true. 1,000 theories bloomed and grew. And in that bloom, a single name became the spark, became the flame. It wasn't long, it never is, before the comments stitched their biz, before the stills were slowed and played, before each breath became a blade. A turn of head, a glance too long, a shadow moving, right or wrong. The internet leaned close to see what meaning hides in maybe. And every frame was read like fate, like coded truth we couldn't wait to break apart and rearrange, to make the ordinary strange. They said it started soft and small, a shared moment, nothing at all, a hallway hush, a door jar, a step too close beneath a starless bar. But small things swell when stories spin, when silence feeds a need within. The louder the hush, the wider spread, the more was written, never said. The clip replayed like deja vu, a loop that begged for something new, yet stayed the same. A mirror held a hunger craving to be fed. Fans remembered older nights, red carpets, flashes, stage-lit sights, the interviews, the careful grin, the practiced calm, the polished skin. They pulled the threads from years ago, aligned the stars they wanted so, and swore the past had left a map to this exacting moment trapped. Patterns formed from scattered dots, conclusions cooked in heated pots, and certainty wore borrowed shoes, convincing as the nightly news. Others pushed back, urged a breath, warred against a rush to depth, said pixels lie and timing cheats, that truth is bigger than repeats. They asked for grace, for context wide, for human room on either side, reminded all that fame can bend the simplest acts we never meant. Yet reason drowned in roaring tide. The clip had chosen, would not hide. It wanted eyes, it wanted heat, it wanted legends at its feet. The days that followed felt like years, a carousel of hopes and fears. Accounts went dark, then blazed again, a chessboard moved by unseen men. Headlines danced without a name, implying more, denying blame. And in between, the subject stood, a silhouette in public good, carrying quiet like a shield, revealing nothing fully sealed. There were moments staged in memory, slow-motion shots of history, when laughter rang a little bright, when distance shrank in candlelight. The mind connect what time allows, builds bridges from the then to now. And so the clip became a key, unlocking doors we yearn to see, though keys can scratch and doors can bruise, and what they open we may lose. The industry hummed its measured tune, contracts tight as afternoon, a nod, a smile, a schedule kept, a promise buried, safely slept. The rules are written without ink, survive on what we shouldn't think. Appear, align, remain pristine, protect the brand, maintain the sheen. In such a world, a viral spark can light a fire, then leave a mark. Behind the glass, the human breathes, counts the cost, considers needs. To speak is risk, to hush is too, each path a gamble through and through. When truth is rumor's favorite prey, the safest word is none to say. And silence, though it sounds like guilt, is often armor slowly built. So scenes grew bigger, minds ran wild. The clip a mirror, undefiled by fact but fed by feeling's art, the pulse that thunders in the heart. Some saw courage, some deceit, some tragedy in quiet feet. Some claimed love, some claimed a lie, some swore the stars across the sky. The truth, like smoke, refused to stay, shifting shape from day to day. Yet something else began to hum beneath the noise, a softer drum. A question asked not just of him, but of ourselves and where we swim. Why do we crave the hidden room, the secret kiss, the hinted doom? Why does the unknown taste so sweet when fame and privacy compete? Perhaps because we see our own reflection in the glare, the way we hide, the truths we spare. As weeks rolled on, the clip grew old, replaced by fresher tales untold. The cycle spun, the crowd moved fast, the present swallowed by the past. But echoes linger, lessons too, about what stories do to you, about the cost of living seen, of being parsed by every screen. about how speculation feeds on doubt and leaves its fingerprints throughout. In the end, no curtain fell, no final word, no ringing bell. Just life resumed its careful pace, a steady walk, a guarded face. The clip remained, a digital scar, a warning flare, a distant star. Not proof, not lie, but something more, a mirror we can't ignore. And maybe that's a mind-blow truth beneath the rumor's shining tooth, that what went viral wasn't him, but us, our hunger, fierce and grim, our need to know, to name, to frame, to make a life into a game. The speculation sparked a fire, but what it burned was our desire to own the story, claim the scene, and turn a person into a screen. So if you replay that fleeting sight, slow it down into the night, remember how the echoes rhyme with all the stories, all the time. Remember that the loudest clue is often what we project too. And leave a little space for grace when silence wears a human face. The story didn't end when the noise dipped low. It learned new ways to ebb and flow. Like embers hiding under ash, one comment sparked another flash. Late night posts with cropped out frames, arrows drawn, unspoken names. A sleeve remembered, a watch recalled, a timestamp stretched, a shadow stalled. Each detail turned into a door, each door into something more. And once again the clip returned, its meaning bent, its edges burned. In fan-made edits, slowed and spliced, the moment looked almost precise. Music added, color toned. A single second overthrown into a scene that felt too real, too intimate to not conceal. The heartbeat synced with every cut, the pauses framed like, look, this but... And suddenly fiction wore the face of fact, and guesses learned to act intact. The comments split like shattered glass. Some rushed forward, some held fast. One side swore it all aligned. The other begged for peace of mind. Let him breathe. 1,000 typed, while 1,000 more replied with threads that spiraled, looped, and knotted. Every answer overwrought. Truth got tired, sat out, drowned beneath the rising shout. Meanwhile, the public days went on. Schedules kept from dusk to dawn. Appearances clean, expressions calm, a practiced smile, a steady palm. On stage, the lights obeyed the plan. Applause erupted on command. Yet in the pause between each cheer, something heavy lingered near. The cost of being always seen is paying for what might have been. A single glance caught mid-event reignited all the old debate. Did you see that? Look again. That wasn't random. Count to 10. The cycle fed on recycled air, speculation dressed as care. And every time his name was said, 1,000 meanings filled the thread. Old interviews were dug up fast, lines replayed from the past. Words once harmless, light, and plain were filtered through a newer frame. A laugh became a hidden clue, a joke transformed to something true. Context bent like warmed-up wire, shaped to fit collective fire. Still, no statement came to ground the storm or quiet down the sound. No denial, no embrace, just silence holding steady pace. And silence in the modern age is ink enough to fill a page. It says too much, it says too less. It fuels a crowd's interpretive mess. Behind the scenes where cameras fade, there's human weight the heart must aid. The pressure of the watchful eye, the rules that whisper don't deny, don't confirm, don't explain, don't give the rumor any name. Because names can stick and labels bruise, and truth can still be something you lose. So the clip lived on in borrowed space, a legend wearing half a face. Not proven wrong, not proven right, just hovering in endless night. And fans kept asking, soft or loud, if truth survives inside a crowd, if a person can remain their own when millions think they're fully known. As time marched on, the drama thinned, replaced by something else to spin. New scandals rose, new idols fell, the algorithm rang its bell. Yet every so often, like a ghost, the clip would trend, revived by posts. A reminder that some stories stay, refusing quietly to decay. What made it viral wasn't proof or lie, but how it made the watchers try to fill the gaps with what they feel, to make uncertainty feel real. In that space, imagination thrives, rewriting fragments into lives. And the line between concern and claim grows thinner in the chase for flame. Maybe the most striking scene of all wasn't the clip that took the fall, but the mirror held up to the crowd, The way belief can shout out loud. How quickly care becomes demand. How fast we think we understand. How easily we trade restraint for theories sharp and ill-contained. And through it all, the name remained resilient, bruised, but unashamed. Walking forward, frame by frame, refusing to be owned by flame. The viral moment did its part, but couldn't steal the human heart. It couldn't write the final say or lock the future into play. So the story stretches, breathing still, beyond the edits, past the thrill. A lesson wrapped in trending heat about how we watch and why we seek. Because what sparked the speculation's core wasn't just a video, nothing more, but our need to know, to label fast, to turn a moment into past. And as the echoes slowly rhyme with all the stories told in time, one truth remains, quietly strong. Not every silence means wrong. Sometimes it's just a choice to stand when the world demand a hand. To keep a self the crowd can't claim. To walk beyond the rumor's flame.